Hi everyone and welcome to another video. I thought this would be very interesting. I have a stack of books here. These are all graphic novels and mangas. So I just want to show you what I have as far as unread graphic novels and mangas that I have. I don't reach for these quite as often. I tend to reach for novels a lot more, but I still enjoy graphic novels and mangas. So let me kind of go into it and I'll tell you, I'm not going to tell you really what these are about. If I can, I'll try to give you a little bit, but some of these I haven't picked up yet. So let's go ahead and get into this and I'll kind of just adapt the video as it goes. So I have this is Oddball by Sarah Anderson. This is going to be a graphic novel, but there's no plot, there's no character development. It's just kind of like if you grew up reading the Sunday Funnies, where it's just a page out of the newspaper, hello to the 90s, and you just read the comics. This is like a collection of comics, but it's nonfiction. You have this character that's just basically making light of certain situations in life. Okay? So, I enjoy that. And this is number 4 in that collection, and I hope she does more. The next graphic novel that I have is volume 2 of Giant Days, written by Allison Treman, Sarin, and Koger, I'm guessing. John Allison, Lisa Tryman, and Max Sarin. Maybe it doesn't list the other person's last name or first name. Anyway, university set in somewhere in the UK, and this is volume 2, and yeah, so I have that one. And I only have the one I'm currently on for most of these, so I will buy, so for example, when I finish volume 2, if I'm still enjoying it, then I'll buy volume 3, etc. Okay, so I have that one. I have Orange, the complete collection, volume 2. Absolutely love volume 1. This is by Ichiko Takano. So this is volume 2. This is a bind up of all of the books. I don't know how many are in this, but basically she's just, this one character received a letter from her future self saying that you have to do everything you can, don't do certain things, or do these things instead to save someone else's life from committing suicide. So just be aware of that. Suicide is talked about, or at least it was in volume 1. I don't know how prevalent that's going to be in volume 2. Okay, moving on, I have Children of the Whales, volume 3 by Abi Umida. This one, I will say, I am still trying to figure out exactly what this is about. And I liked volume 2 a heck of a lot more than volume 1, so I'm hoping that my intrigue will continue to stay the same at level of volume 2. And go from there. And I think this is more fantastical. Okay. Now this one I have not picked up, and I picked it up just because it's about cats. And this is The Complete Cheese Sweet Home Part 1 by Konami Kanada. I picked it up just because it's a cat, and then there's a cat on the back. That's it. That's why I picked it up. But I have not picked it up yet. I think because I know I'm pretty positive, because the cat is throughout here, that once I read this I'm going to want to get the second one, and last I checked it was a little bit harder to get. But I don't know, there's just, and it just hasn't fit certain prompts that have come up. I think with how I do my Catwalk TBR game now, like to get the candy where it's my choice or my treat, I can definitely reach for this more. But I don't know why, but I really want to read this one, but I just haven't picked it up. This next, do I have any more from this author? Okay, I have 3 from the same author. Oh, but let me do this author first. So I have another by Ichiko Takano, who I showed you Orange. I also have Dream and Sun volume 1. This one's volume 2. Sorry, volume 2. Dream and Sun volume 2. I did enjoy volume 1. I thought it was very sweet. It's contemporary and kind of a found family type situation. You have a runaway She's high school, he's an adult. And then the other two that live in this house are high school. So you have one girl living with 3 men, 2 in high school, might be just a little older than she is, because I think she's on the younger end of the high school, and then an adult. So I'm still trying to figure out the dynamics and things like that, but it was very sweet, and so I look forward to continuing this one. So again, Dream and Sun Volume 2 by Ichiko Takano. Okay, then I'm going to do my favorite author last so far. And again, these are all not read. So the other manga that I have is Black Butler by Yana Toboso, Volume 2. I was probably about halfway, and I was addicted to the first one and knew that this was a series I was going to want to continue and just devour. So I do have the second one. These are very quick and easy to get through. I think that's part of why I don't pick them up quite so often, is because there can be several in this series. Like, I'm talking over 20 books, or definitely over 10 books for most of them. And so financially it can be more of a commitment. So I try to go a little bit slower, so I'm not just buying one right after the other. So, which I am buying one after the other, but I'm trying to space that out, if that makes sense. So Black Butler, Volume 2, absolutely love the first one, and I look forward to seeing where this continues on. The next one I have is Tokyo Ghoul Volume 3. This is similar to Children of the Whales, except this one's written by Sui Ishida. It's similar to the situation with Children of the Whales, where I enjoyed Volume 2 a lot more than Volume 1. So I'm hoping the enjoyment continues to increase, if not stay the same with these. Think zombies, except they blend in with the community. So yeah, I've been enjoying that one, so I really want to pick this one up soon. Okay. The next one I have is a series of graphic novels. These are middle grade. The author I have confirmed by doing a lot of research. The author is transgender. Sometimes you will see some LGBT rep inside this material. There's a friend of the main character that we're following in this who has 2 moms. And this is the Phoebe and Her Unicorn series. I have through Volume 13, and there's like 15 or 16 out now, or 17, something like that. So see, when I say graphic novels and mangas can be a bit more of a financial commitment, because these are like, for example, this Phoebe and Her Unicorn, 12 bucks. Sometimes I can find them on sale on Amazon for $7 or $8. But I do have numbers 12 and 13 unread. So number 12 is Virtual Unicorn Experience. There's no plot, no character development. They're just having fun. So yeah. And then I also have Unicorn Famous. And I will be collecting this whole series as they come out. So again, I think there's, I want to say 16 or 17 out now. But again, it's more of a financial commitment because they're so easy to get through and things like that. So I don't reach for them quite as often. The next one I have is another one I'm going to be picking up. I enjoyed the novel format of these when I was in junior high. I had a poster, I had books, I loved it, and that's The Babysitter's Club World. I have the graphic novel. This is The Babysitter's Club. It was originally written by by Anne M. Martin. This one is Mary Ann Saves the Day. That's where I was getting Mary Ann. So this one's Volume 3 in The Babysitter's Club graphic novel. So it's based on the novel by Anne M. Martin. Raina Telgemeier is the one that converted it to the graphic novel format. I really enjoyed the novels. Again, my favorite were the Babysitter's Club Mystery series rather than the regular Babysitter's Club. So I am going to continue to collect these, and I hope at some point in the future, Raina, which I love her artwork in these, I hope she does the mystery series. I would love that. I think Nancy Drew would be another great one to convert from novel to graphic novel. I think Nancy Drew would be a great one. So if anyone ever sees this, and you're a good artist, definitely. or you like art. Good is all relative. Anyway, in my opinion. And let's see. Okay, this next one I have not started, but it's volume 1 in a series. I don't know what the series is, or if the name of the series is the same as book number 1. But book number 1 is called The King's Beast by Rai Toma. Oh, here. That's a lot. There you go. You can see that a lot better. So The King's Beast, volume 1. I have no idea what this is about. I was just drawn in by the cover and thought it looked good. No idea what it's about. So, yeah. This next manga I have absolutely been enjoying, and I think there's only the 3 out so far. You know what? Where's my phone? And let me see if there's a 4th one out yet. I don't think there is. Last I checked, but it's been several months since I last checked. Cat massage therapy. There's only 3 books out so far, so I don't know if that means that this is complete or if there will be more, but this is volume 3 of Cat Massage Therapy, set in a contemporary world except cats can talk and they give massages to people. It is so cute, and the artwork is absolutely beautiful. I love the artwork in here. So there's an example. If you love cats, definitely give this one a try. It's just so cute. You have adult cats and you have kittens that do massages and stuff like that. Now the back of this particular book has dogs, and so I'm wondering if there's going to be some dogs that come into play in this, but I don't know. We'll see. This was, the story and the art is by Haru Hishikawa. Absolutely love this series. This is so fun. And I think why I hold off on picking this one up is because I don't know if there's going to be a 4th one, and if there is, when it's going to be, and I don't want to wait 5 years or whatever. That's just me assuming the worst. But I just absolutely love this one, and I just, yeah, I want to know. Okay, this last, well, okay, not the last, but this other manga I have is A Man and His Cat by Umi Sakuri. Picked it up just because it's a cat. It's cat themed, and that's all I needed to know. I will say, before I go into this next group by one author, I'm going to give you a bonus. However, I have read the entire series. If you like gothic, kind of creepy vibes, and you love cats, a great manga is Creepy Cat. Oh, I'm blanking on the author's name. Let me look it up. But there's 4 volumes in that, and maybe 5. Creepy Cat. 4 volumes. And at the end of the 4th volume, it did say this is the last one. Cotton Valent, that's right. So there are 4 books in the Creepy Cat series, so not a massive commitment or anything like that. But if you like the paranormal, gothic, creepy, and cats, then you really may like the Creepy Cat manga series. That, out of all the graphic novels and mangas that I've read so far, that has been my favorite. Absolutely love that series. Okay, now, when it comes to like a favorite manga creator, I did read Death Note, but that's not my favorite, but I did read that and enjoyed that. But my favorite manga creator so far does horror short stories, and if that doesn't tell you who it is, I don't know who else does horror short stories, but I'm talking about Junjun Ito. So I have read Tomi and Uzumaki or something like that. But these 3 that I have here, I have Remina, or is it Remina? I don't know. I'm not quite sure on how to say that, but I have that one. I have Deserter. I wanted to pick this one up last month, but I just ran out of time. But I have Deserter. And then I also have Love Sickness. My plan is, unless I go somewhere that I find a Junjun Ito collection at a good price, I hope that I just want to collect all of Junjun Ito's works. And I'm not planning on picking one up until I get to like my last one or something like that. unless I, again, am at a bookstore and find some that I don't own at a really good price. So, but if you like horror and horror short stories and you love mangas and you have not checked out Junjun Ito's work, I highly recommend Junjun Ito. Fabulous, gifted individual when it comes to the work. I don't know him personally, so I can't say he's a great person, but his work is great. I love the work. So those are all of the unread, other than talking about Creepy Cat. These are all of the unread graphic novels and mangas that I own. So let me know, have you read any of these? Is there one that you think I should prioritize? After looking at all these and knowing that, for example, if there's a graphic novel or manga that is centered around cats, it's an automatic pickup for me. Do you know any others that are not these? Because I know of these, obviously. But yeah, definitely give me some suggestions. What is your favorite graphic novel and manga? What is your favorite? I am definitely interested in looking into these more because I do really enjoy them. You know, and sometimes you just need a break from reading a bunch of novels, and I love it. And they're great for readathons too, because they're quick and you can get them in there and cover a bunch of stuff. So let me know. Again, have you read any of these? What are your thoughts on these? And again, I am completely open to a lot more suggestions for to look into more graphic novels and mangas. It intimidates me to go and look because there's so much. Like, for example, I would definitely be interested in looking into, I think Sailor Moon is one of them, because I remember watching the Sailor Moon cartoon a couple of times. Like, I probably watched maybe 3 or 4, but I loved what I watched, and so I would definitely be interested in checking that out. But every time I've gone to the bookstore, they've only had like the later volumes, never the first one. So yeah, so I'm definitely interested. That one I am interested in, but are there, what can you suggest? I'm definitely interested in looking into more graphic novels and mangas. So what are your favorites? Talk to me in the comment section below, and until next time, stay true to yourself and enjoy a good book, and I'll talk to you later.